Shopping for tires used to be like walking. That was before I went to Tire Rack. My tire sheet fast for free by the next day. I even got
Barbara Jean. And a pleasant Monday evening to you. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. It is yours truly, your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in. Good evening to those who are chiming in on Facebook right now, to Barbara Jean, Lady G, and my daughter, Brianna. She said there's no sound. I'm like, can you hear me now? Turn it up. Anyway, coming up in our last hour, we do a little thing we call foreplay. 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. That's in our last hour here on Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep, with all of the greatest love songs. Every single one of them in one show. Can you stand it? Anyway, had a great trip this weekend to Indianapolis, where I got to see Lakeside Midnight Star, Confunction, and Al Hudson and One Way. Man, great shows, great artists, and everybody was older than me, and they and they still tore the stage up. Anyway, we'll talk more about it later on and play their music tonight here on Bedtime Stories. Also, hello to Kimberly Patterson from Biggs Radio, Chicago. Tell y'all about that Airbnb later. Right now, here's Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, and Teddy Pendergrass. I miss you, baby. There I am. I'm right here. PJ. Oh, well, yeah, I just went on 5 minutes ago.
Just real quick. The drops that we should be running. So start one. And I have no idea who we're in tomorrow.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, Phil Davis, did they ever send you that damn song? Because the first is tomorrow. When it's, you know, the, you know,
Who sent me what song, sir?
remember the song that Phil Davis did at the Smart Thing?
I never got it.
Because the message do say you have it. Because I told you I'm doing the two songs so far.
I never got it, sir.
Shit,
Sorry.
I will. But it's something I want to see you. Because I ain't great. It's got some shit. It's working. Man, it's so it's time. It's time. But I'll talk to you. Because Ray said let him to give you two. And I just got to. We'll talk.
Okay, cool.
If I can get drops, if you can send that to me by tonight, I'll be good.
Okay, cool. All right. What drops? Barbara Jean. Don't be so mean. Audio's great. Okay, cool. As long as y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? So how was your weekend, guys? Monday greetings to each and every one of you all. Each and every one. How are they older than you? They're still alive. Ha, 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 ha. Very funny. Lady G, missed you too. Since that's what we're playing, I miss you. Older than me. Yeah, they're in their 70s. Midnight Star, Al Hudson in One Way. Al Hudson is 75. One of his co-band members, he's 70. Everybody in Lakeside is 70. Those that are in Confunction are 70. So yeah. Yep, they're all older than me, sweetheart. So yeah. They's old. But they still did a great job on Friday at Clues Hall out in Indianapolis. So yeah. I'll tell you that story as to how I got there. It was, to say the least, it was a trip. It was definitely a trip. It was quite a trip. Talk about going out there on a shoestring budget. Yeah. Left without saying I do apologize for leaving without saying a proper goodbye to everyone. I just got on the road and well, didn't get on the road yet. I had to put some gas in the car first. So it was a rough weekend for me. First time I've been without my sidekick. So, but everything worked out. I got back home and everything was cool. I went to a function over at another co-worker's house, well, former co-worker's house, and that was very small from WVON. So she invited me to what was it called? Not a block party, but a um, alley party. That's what it was called. So they blocked off the alley. They had a band there and everything. So, you know, what am I eating and drinking? I am eating yesterday's Sunday meal that my sister prepared. It's pot roast, corn, lima beans, and mashed potatoes. So it's all good. It's all good. There's a knucklehead in VON's chat that used to call me mean. He didn't like being referred to as jawjacker. Not jawjacker. Okay.
With your prescription,
But once again, Miss Patterson, sorry for leaving abruptly. But I just had to get back home. Of course, I had to sleep on the couch at the Airbnb. Which was no problem. I'm used to sleeping on couches. I sleep on the couch at home. So it was all good. I enjoyed myself. I needed to get out of the city. And it was rough getting out. Let me tell you what happened. I waited till the last minute to pack because I was like, if I don't have any money, I'm not going out of town. I had exactly $21. $21. My niece, she bought a ticket for me to take the bus, which was $65. I got to give her that money back because when she paid for the ticket, it was about 1:40 that afternoon on Friday. The bus left at 2:10. We got there at 2:15. The bus was pulling off. My son tried to get me there as best as he could and pulled in front of the bus, and the guy would not let me on the bus. So they said, well, the next bus doesn't leave until 6, which would have put me there too late for the concert. So I was livid. I was so pissed because that man would not let me on that bus. I said, I'm right here. And, I was dressed, had my hat on, my suit on, everything. Wouldn't let me on the bus. So my son take me back home. I'm going to drive. Put that $20 in the tank. And I drove 80 all the way to Indianapolis with $21. By that time, now I only have $1. But I was promised that I didn't have to spend any money because it's an Airbnb. They're going to have food. They're going to have this. They're going to have that. Sure enough, they did. There was food. There was drinks. There was alcohol and drinks. And I felt kind of better. But I was still, livid. because I had planned to go to sleep on the bus. That would have been a nice nap. But like I said, I felt kind of better once I got there, saw the show. I ran into I can't say old friend because we were never friends. I interviewed him when I was in high school. And he worked at WBMX back in the day. His name was Ray Cooper. He was on in the morning, and then he went on to do afternoons at BMX after they hired Bobby OJ to do mornings. So Ray Cooper was there, and of course, the son of the late Jay Johnson, his son Troy Johnson. I got a chance to meet him. DJ Carl Dobbins. So I got a chance to meet him. I'm still waiting on the pictures because I left my phone in the car and ran because I didn't want to miss anybody. So I didn't want to miss any of that. It's Midnight Star, Al Hudson in One Way. I think they went first. So Confunction went last. But once again, in our next hour, we'll be playing all of their music. So, but got there, got to the concert, saw my sister, First Lady, Chris Ray, who used to work at WTLC. And it was just a good time. Like I said, I needed to get out. Remember this one? Remember that? That was my theme song when I worked at GCI, and I kept it all this time. It's the Whispers in the Dark theme by a guy by the name of Lawrence Jones, who do all of our imaging and stuff. I'm glad I kept that. Maybe I'll get the name of the show back. Kind of like Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Sing again. You know, I might start using that again. Nah, it's nice to hear it. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed for lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Hello to DJ Carl Dobbins, Lady G, my daughter Brianna, and Barbara Jean. Thank you for checking in. And Kimberly Patterson, she said I did a Nino on her and left without saying goodbye. And I do apologize. I will never do that again. Make sure I will find you and give you a big hug and kiss before I leave. Hear the Independence right here in the shine. And baby, I'm missing you. You saw some footage of me? Oh, wow. Oh, that's what they were talking about. When I went to church on Sunday, they were like, man, I need to get with you. the pastor of the church. Man, I need to get with you. You know everybody. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what have you heard? What have you seen? So I don't know what he was talking about, but because I didn't see anything on Facebook. You know, I had my phone the whole time, but I never took any pictures. I mean, everybody else had a camera phone, so it's like, here, take my picture. So hopefully, excuse me for chewing and talking at the same time. Hopefully, I'll get my pictures from this weekend, mainly of Troy Johnson and Ray Cooper. I was like, wow. I saw Troy and it was like, oh my God. It was like your father spit you out. Also met the program director of WTLC. Her name is Karen Vaughn. She ghosted me. I, I guess she said no business tonight. So, oh, it's old footage. Okay, well, I'd like to see it, whether it be old or new. Sounds interesting. But yeah, shout out to Karen Vaughn. Hmm. I was looking to come to Indianapolis to take Jerry Wade's place, which has been vacant since his passing. But I guess they're not looking to fill that slot. I'm like, man, that would have been great. I always wanted to work for TLC. You know, always wanted to work there. Always wanted to work there. You know, I actually wanted to work with Jay Johnson at the time, but I guess I would have been too young at that time to work there. Marcus Chapman, he also worked there as well. It's good to see Marcus out. I was playing the bass guitar. Oh, okay. When I played with Slave, yeah. Okay. Yep, I did play with Slave. Yes, yes, I did. Um, have you ever slept all day? Well, I did. I slept all day, all day. And yeah, I slept all day. And will probably be up all night, or at least until 3 o'clock in the morning. I slept. I was I can't explain it, you know. Try try to get in touch with my therapist. He wouldn't even call me. I'm like, okay, I guess he knows what's going on. So when your therapist don't want to talk to you, you know it's something wrong. But Um, Saturday morning, we got up, we left the Airbnb and went to brunch at this rooftop restaurant. And you all know how I am about heights, but it wasn't that high. It was cool. I just didn't look over the building, but it was a nice place. And there was a lady DJ there. I can't remember her name, but I got her card. She said, "You're the first one to take my card." I said, "I think you're good. How long have you been doing this?" And she said, "Since January." I'm like, she was mixing and blending and everything else. She did an absolute great job considering she's only been doing it since January. I gave her my card. Of course, I don't expect to hear from her because, I don't think she liked men. You know what I mean? She had two other young ladies with her helping her with the speakers. And they didn't look like they liked men either. She was the most feminine of the bunch. So I'm like, okay. But it was cool. I'll probably get in touch with her. I think she did a great job. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I made it back and forth to Chicago from Indianapolis. That is Tamia, and officially missing you. See where I'm going with this tonight? And it's only for the first half an hour, maybe another few minutes. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime. Show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love of all time. Shout out to my Biggs Radio family. We had a great time in Indianapolis on Friday and Saturday. Unfortunately, I had to leave. I should have stayed, but I was just out of money. I made it there on $21. I kept $1 in my pocket and was kind of reimbursed when I got there. Thank you to See Truth and Dinah Biggs and Julian St. Chris. Thank you for putting a little money in my pocket so that I could make it back home. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. We'll be playing some of those artists' music tonight. Lakeside, Midnight Star, Al Hudson in One Way, and Confunction. But right now, here's Champagne. How about us on Bedtime Stories? You kept that event secret, sir. I know I'll ride shotgun. Okay. Nope, I didn't keep that secret at all. It's actually on Facebook. Big Radio takes over Indianapolis. There was no secret there. It was on social media. So therefore I couldn't hide it. I know you're not on social media like that, even though you did see the video of me playing with Slade. But yes, that's where I was, Indianapolis. And they hooked us up with tickets. I stayed in an Airbnb, this nice little house, and everything was cool. But at no time did I keep any of that a secret. It was on social media. So yep, hard to keep that a secret. And of course, if you listen to WOSD, we played the commercial for 2 weeks for the Funk Fest with Lakeside, Al Hudson in One Way, Midnight Star, and Confunction. Yeah. And everybody who was there listened to either Biggs Radio or WOSD. So once again, no secrets. Why would I keep something like that? Nope, no secrets there. And then the next day was the comedy fest with D. Ray and Earthquake. So once again, no secrets. It's out there in the open. Yep. How could I leave something like that to myself? Okay. I was bursting at the seams. Confunction ended with Love Train. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like we taking our song back. We are taking our song back from Bruno. Bruno, that's a no-no. Maybe we could try again. Nope. Once again. As a matter of fact, yeah, that commercial ran on 2 different stations. Yeah. Who's wanna be close to you? I'm not even connected. Turn around from Champagne. Try again right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. DJ Carl Dobbin said you kept that event a secret. No, I didn't. It ran from like let's see, for like 2 3 weeks. The Funk Fest, Comedy Jam ran on this station, as a matter of fact, and Biggs Radio as well. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. I'm like, it pays to listen. It pays to listen. Donna Lynn Biggs said you cut me off of your name. I'm like, you can't be. You're still on. As a matter of fact, I'm listening to you right now on Biggs Radio. We won't be on Biggs Radio until after 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. All right? I'll tell you more about my trip to Indianapolis this weekend. Right now, here's Climax on Bedtime Stories. Oh, God. Nidra, both of y'all. Okay, that's the boss ladies. Don't know what she's talking about, but that's okay. Yeah, she's playing what you got? Johnny Grill. Sorry for the loss of your friend. Prayers to you and his family. Glad you had a good time at the concert. Yeah, it's been last week was just the week from hell. Um, woke up Monday morning to the news that Ron Carroll had made his transition. And he was at a party, just dancing and living it up and having a good time. He said he went home and that was it. Massive heart attack. Mm. And I had another funeral Friday to go to before I went to Indianapolis. So once again, excuse me for eating. but it's been rough. Money has been tighter than usual. I mean, to the point where if someone sent me money in Zelle, I'd only be paying the bank at this point for overdraft fees. A young lady promised to give me some money before I got on the road on Friday. I still haven't heard from her. So, yeah. But it's been rough. It's been really, really, really rough. You know. If my mother was still here, she would give me the money. I'd be like, Mom, I can't pay you back. She's like, I know you can't pay me back. I can't do anything. I don't get paid until Friday. Well, actually Wednesday. Wednesday is my Social Security check, but once that gets into my account, that would be for the rent. So I'm going to be shorter than Billy Barty. Y'all know who Billy Barty is? Anyway, shorter than Mini Me. So I had to have a good time this weekend to keep from, jumping out the first floor window. I remember a few years ago, it was a former coworker of mine. He said, if all of my friends on Facebook would send me $1, I'd have enough to get my car back. I was like, wow. He had maybe 300-400 friends on Facebook. And he ended up getting his car back. I'm like, if everybody sent me $1, I'd get my car back. 300-400 friends on Facebook. I'm like, that's what's up. So, yep, I am. Like I said, I slept all day. There was no need for me to even get up. No need for me to even check my bank account. What I have on is what I've been sleeping in all day, which is hospital scrubs. I didn't feel like getting dressed. I didn't take a shower. I didn't brush my teeth. I brushed my hair though. So I knew I was going to be on camera tonight. So, but thank you to Dinah Lynn Biggs, Julian St. Chris, and Zachary Cooper for donating to the cause. I was like, okay, how am I going to get back to Chicago? I found a gas station. I went on Google and said, give me a gas station with the cheapest gas. It was like $2.89 in Indianapolis. I was like, that's right on time. So that was enough to almost fill my tank to get back home. Talk about a long drive by yourself. Now, normally, like last time I went, I had a little company with me. So, but this time I was solo dolo. And it just didn't feel right. I would have rather have gotten on a bus, just took the bus and got a ride, and then have somebody to pick me up from the bus station. I was out of it. I was really out of it. I got up this morning. Well, I didn't even get up. I sleep with a computer in my bed, so everything that I did was from the bed. So, in other words, I basically shut down. Before. Yeah, I shut down, and in doing so, uh, my friend broke up with me. Obviously, she didn't understand that. You know, that it's a Capricorn thing. We shut down. We break when we break down. We shut down, and we don't talk to anybody. Sit in the dark. We try to figure things out. Sometimes we watch TV, but sometimes it watches us. Um, like I said, I sat in the bed or laid in the bed all day. I just laid there and kept sleeping. I'm like, I know this is going to get better. You know, I'm owed 2 checks from a couple of parties that I did 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. I still haven't gotten those checks yet. I am, yeah, just out of it. And you know, nobody understands when you're going through something. You know, some people react to it differently. You know, they say, okay, well, you go out and get a loan or whatever. I was like, I'm not even gonna take out a loan. I'm not gonna do that. You know, I want one of those grants that you don't have to pay back. But yeah, I went ghost on everybody, and then only to reappear to go to Indianapolis and then back down. So it's been rough. It's one of the last songs done by the great George Duke. It's called, yep, Missing You. Right here on Bedtime Stories. Who am I missing? I don't know. Who am I missing? I'm missing my money. I know that's right. I had one job that paid me every week. Wow, this is great. I got paid every week. And then I had another job that paid me bi-weekly. Now it's like I get paid once a month, and that's from Social Security, and then the rest is from gigs that I do and voiceovers and MC and all that stuff. So, like my mother always said, it gets greater later. Here's the late Aaliyah on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Yep, gets greater later. So my son gave me a haircut a couple of weeks ago. And the only thing that grew back was the hair on the back of my neck. He cut it so short. I was like, oh, okay. So it grew back. So now it's all way back there. So which let me know my hair is still growing. Now this in the middle, yeah, I don't need mess with that. Just taper it and hope that it'll grow. This lady gave me some hair oil at the seafood jerk vegan fest. And I've been using that ever since. Somebody else told me, what was that? Shea butter. So once I run out of one thing, I'll try something else and just keep it going. Or just wait till, my birthday and just shave it all off. I ain't ready to do that yet. But it's been rough, people. It's been rough. Thank you to those who did send me money. But once again, it got absorbed by the bank. So, thought I had overdraft protection up to a certain amount of money. So, but I will deal with it the way I deal with it. Thank you. I'll deal with it the way I normally deal with it. Laying in bed, wallowing in my sweat. So that's about it. Yep. Yep. It's been rough. It's been rough. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. It's rough, guys. It's rough out here. 10 years ago, I lived in a house with my family. Well, thank you. Like I said, my therapist didn't even want to talk to me. I said, call me when you get a chance. He ghosted me. I'm like, hey, therapist ghost you. When your therapist ghosts you, you know that you got problems. You definitely got problems. He don't want to talk to you. I'm like, gee, thanks. Oh, I'm back. So, Lady G, you're not in the Montclair anymore. No more Montclair. Yeah, my therapist goes, how about that? He didn't even want to talk to me. Like, oh, I know what's wrong with him. I don't talk to him. Let's see. Not at the Montclair. You were the one that got me into Montclair. His real name is Case Woodard, just known as plain old Case. And missing you right here on Bedtime Stories. With the Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget, if you're on Facebook right now, make sure you share the video. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And also, if you're not on Facebook and you're just listening, thank you so much. And make sure you share, the page, share the music, share the wealth. You know, sharing is caring. All right. All right. Tell you a little bit more about my experience going to Indianapolis. Like I was saying off the air, my son tried to get me to the bus station, only for the bus to pull off and almost run us over. It was that serious. I said, okay, take me back home. So I drove all the way there. It's only 2.5 hours. So it wasn't that bad. I got there, had a good time. And I left Saturday afternoon to come back here to Chicago to hang out with Perry Small. Yeah. So she invited me to her, uh, not a block club party, but it was. It was a block club party, but it was in the alley, not on the street, which I thought was unusual, but they had a live band and everything. It's all good. And had food. So I had a good time once I got back. And, I was supposed to go to another party. Unfortunately, too tired. I slept all the way until it was time to go to church the next day, and went to my sister's house and slept over after I once you eat. You know how it is, guys. So that was it. That was my whole weekend on a shoestring budget of $21. Yep, $21. I still have that $1 left. I should have put it in church, right? The Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed. Yep, it's the greatest love songs of all time. Now it's time to hear from one of our sponsors about this one. Mm. Amani Village. Hmm. Okay, that's cool. We helps when you turn on the mic. And we're back. We are WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, taking you from the 8-track to the latest app, WRLN Radio, radio media station in WBOE, owned by Professor Reggie Miles. It is bedtime. Your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. And I had the pleasure of watching these groups on Friday, Indianapolis, at the Clues Hall in Indianapolis. Midnight Star, Al Hudson in One Way, Confunction, and Lakeside. Unfortunately, Midnight Star only has one slow jam, and that's this one, Slow Jam, co-written by Babyface. It's bad with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al. On a slow jam. Yes, they did. Yeah, they didn't have too many slow songs. They were just an up-tempo group. You know, Night Rider, I got the Midas touch. No parking on the dance floor. Playmates, wet my whistle. Yeah, electricity. They had like a groove going on all of their songs. All of their songs. It's just like a groove. You know, they all sounded alike, but they had that, you know, that dance floor groove. So Kimberly, I spent the whole day in bed. All day. What my was so I slept off and on the whole day. I was just you know, just bummed out. This was supposed to be the weekend that I would go to St. Louis, but unfortunately, unfortunately, I couldn't go there either. Almost didn't make it to Indianapolis, but it all worked out. It all worked out. I just hope this is a better week. Like I said, if somebody sent me money, it would just get eaten up by the bank. And you're like, well, thanks. Thank you. Send some more. So it's rough. It's rough. It's rough. Yes. I was where you're right. Kimberly, you are right. I was where I was supposed to be. I was where I was supposed to be, and not in St. Louis. I'd have gotten stuck in St. Louis with nobody that I knew. So at least I was among friends in Indianapolis. So that was the good thing. Everybody that I knew, I could have bummed some money off of. So, yeah. Your mindset will make it better. Think positive. Trust in the Lord. Thank you, Medea. Thank you, Medea. Trust in the Lord. I know it's rough. It is rough and tough, like Afro puffs. Yep. Yo, Angie. You're just in time. I just got through eating dinner from yesterday. Thank you once again. I have to change devices to tune in. Okay. But thank you to everyone for letting me bum money off of them. Because that's what I felt like, a bum. Oh, it was delicious. Thank you. It was good. Now I can go back to bed. Yeah, back to bed. But yeah, dinner was delicious, sis. Thank you so much. It was quite filling, yes. Yep, dinner was delicious. Yep. Yep. The pot roast was, it was oh so tender. And the biscuits, as always, everything was filling, very filling. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh, it's almost time for Kimmels. Oh, it's still Monday Night Football. My bad. Mm, mm, mm. And they say he could only do jazz. Quincy Jones and Company and slow jams. Before that, slow jams from Midnight Star, right here on Bedtime Stories. Did a great job on Friday at Blues Hall out in Indianapolis. We all had a great time. But they had a great time. I was just uh, trying to bounce back from that 2.5 hour drive all by myself. Now they're younger, I'm a little bit older than some of them, so it was quite a stretch for me because I'm not used to driving that far. I think the furthest I've driven was Milwaukee. Yeah, that was it. Anyway, slow jams from Quincy Jones right here on Bedtime Stories. One of the other groups that performed was this one. Here's Lakeside and Bullseye on Bedtime Stories. Mm. Bullseye, you get there. Blessed dreams and peaceful risings, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. true love which comes my way.
It's time for bedtime.
Keep my speakers down low so they don't cut me off tonight. Got this nice cup. They had all kinds of Biggs radio paraphernalia. Big old cup. Lee, Casso, and Fegley call for a free consultation. You missed those. It was only what? It was only 2 or 3 of them. You know, I grabbed as much as I could. I got the lip balm. I grabbed a bottle of wine. I almost took the Crown Royal. I was like, no, that'll be a little too much. Although I wanted to get it. And I stopped drinking Crown Royal a few years ago because it had too much sugar in it. So I was a little, yeah. I grabbed as much as I could and as much as I could put in my little bag or my big bag with my clothes in and everything. Tune around from Lakeside. Two songs that they didn't do. They didn't do any of the slow songs. But that's okay. It was a party. So it was a party atmosphere. So therefore they did all of their up-tempo songs, just like this One Way featuring Al Hudson. They didn't do any of those songs. Guess You Didn't Know, Something in the Past, Don't Leave Me This Way, Never Stop Loving Me, Lost Inside of You. Shall I go on? Anyway, Kimberly, yes, I did get a T-shirt, and I got this big old mug. And I grabbed a bottle of wine and should have grabbed some of that Crown Royal that they had. It was the apple Crown Royal that I drink or used to drink. Like, man. And all of the Biggs radio paraphernalia that I could do. Who's on foreplay tonight? Kimberly, I don't know. You tell me. I think I'll do what I call babyface brothers. You know who they are? Caroline, Melvin, and Keith. I'll do them tonight. But right now, One Way featuring Al Hudson. Oh, yeah, I did grab some cigars too, baby. Yes, I did. Yes, I did grab some cigars, as my granddad used to call it. Cigar. I grabbed two of those. Yeah, I was told don't be greedy. So I just took two. That was it. So that was it. And I left the rest. If I was thinking, I would have made me a plate and got some of that fish. But I did. I didn't want to be greedy, so I did. Like the Crown Royal was calling me. It was calling me. By the way, Kim, I got hit on while I was there. It was like a light hit. It was like a tap. So we're not gonna name any names, but I kind of got hit on. I was like, oh, is this what's going on? Okay, cool. I thought it was kind of funny, because I guess I wasn't supposed to know. I'm old, and some people, uh, some people think they slick. I've been around the block a couple of times, so yeah, they thought they was, I'm like, okay, I hear you. Okay, I hear you. But it's all good. Sissy Houston and Frankie Lyman. Okay, cool. That's what's up. What happened to my speakers? But yeah, I grabbed two of those cigars. I was like, oh my.
It's your nighttime girlfriend, Kim Patterson, and I am locked into bedtime stories with my favorite guy, Dr. Aaron Greer, on WOSD Radio and WC Topics for Chicago from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, playing nothing but the classic love songs where he puts you to bed but never to sleep. Dr. Greer, get into the room.
Turn that back down. Don't want to lose my listeners on Facebook. Something in the past won't let us last. Old Al Hudson still got his voice. Now, see if they'd done these songs. Well, it was the Funk Fest, not the Love Fest. So they did all the up tempo stuff. So you can do it, push and pull, and all the up tempo stuff, which was cool. So a little too slow. Two in a row from One Way featuring Al Hudson. Something in the past, right? Bedtime stories. Two songs that they didn't do in concert because, well, it was the Funk Fest. So they had to keep it funky. It was up tempo. To do it and push and pull and all those up tempo songs, but none of the ballads. And Confunction, on the other hand, they ended the show with a song that was never a single. And I'll play that later on. Right now, you're straight from the heart, Confunction, on Bedtime Stories. I guess Barbara Jean went to bed, huh? What is my hair doing back there? It's doing a thing, doing its own thing. And one of my favorite slow jams from Confunction, By Your Side, from the Touch album. I just love the strings in that song. It's so beautiful. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Andrea, Michael Coop, and Felton Palat. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lakeside, the original members, except for Mark Wood, who has his own group of Lakeside. So they should get back together, you know. But most of the guys were original members, except for, one. That's the guy that replaced Mark Wood. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Algray. Speaking of Michael Cooper and Confunction, here they are with I'm Leaving, Baby. I'm Leaving You for Me. You know what I'm saying? Here on Bedtime Stories. KP, are you still with me? Feel, 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 feel. Oh, by the way, did you get any cigars, KP? I grabbed two of them, so it was like they was calling my name. Imagine putting weed in one of those cigars, boy. That'd be like a smoke and a half, boy. I wouldn't do that. Not do that. Look like me. Look down there. Woo! The Love's Train. Get on board. uh. Kimmel is on live in Brooklyn. For those of you who are listening to me and then watching him with the sound down. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and that's how they ended the concert. Al Hudson in One Way, Lakeside, Midnight Star, Function. They wrapped up the show. Man, and what a show it was. That was the last song they did. I was like, oh my goodness. Love's Train wasn't even a single. It was like we just found it on the album and started playing. One night, driving down the road, I was coming back from, of all places, Indianapolis, and I heard it on the radio. That's that's what got me home. That song right there. Love's Train. Can Function. Michael Cooper on the lead. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and just ahead, it'll be time for foreplay. Here's Lakeside. And the original version of I Want to Hold Your Hand. Oh, Boom, boom, boom. Inside. Mm-hmm. That is the original version of Lakeside's I Want to Hold Your Hand, originally done by the Beatles right here on Bedtime Stories. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, just ahead of foreplay. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you tell your friends about Bedtime Stories. For those of you who are on Facebook, make sure you share the page, all right?
Just bring your fans and let's get ready to party.
Great. Thank you, Kate. She said she had to do that commercial over and over again until she got it right. I said, leave the rest to me, all right? We're WOSD Radio, DB Chicago, WCHI, Biggs Radio, Chicago, taking you from the 8 track to the latest app. WRLN Radio, which is owned by Ray Neal, and of course, last but not least, WBOE, the best of everything, owned by the Professor Reggie Miles. It is time for foreplay. This gentleman, or these gentlemen, I should say, were founded by brothers Melvin and Kevon and their friend Keith Mitchell. They just happened to be related to Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, who named the group and helped them get a record deal with Virgin Records. Now, all of their songs were written by Babyface. The ones that weren't didn't hit the top 10. How about that? Yeah. We lost Melvin back in 2019 at the age of 65. He was replaced by, actually, by Melvin's son. He did that for a while. Melvin Edmonds, Jason Edmonds, Danny McLean, Keith Mitchell. Now, currently, the lineup is Kevon, Will Robinson, Danger Will Robinson, and Jeremy Keith. So they keep, keep going on. I call them the Babyface Brothers because they all sound like Babyface. But anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. It is time for foreplay. And inside foreplay, we feature the music of After 7 on Bedtime Stories. Ready or not? Ready or Not was certified gold by the RIAA on August 14th, 1990. Ooh, pardon me. I'll be back, guys. Don't go nowhere. Gotta fill up my mug. Oh, nice. I didn't give him a drink yet. Mm. I don't even want to talk to you. I'm black. KP, you still with me? Mm-mm. I don't even want to talk to you. Talk to you. Mhm. Mhm. Who else is on here besides Kate Pat? You don't understand.
There was a pandemic. Decided I was like, man, I can't see my barber. So I'm gonna grow this hair. Well, I know the truth is no one could cut the hair. Remember this part we just couldn't cut our hair. Nobody could cut the hair. Nobody could cut the hair. And then the hair just started growing, started growing. And now you have a choice. You have a choice as a person. You go, I cut my own hair, or to keep my self-esteem. So I was like, look, my hair is doing its own thing, but I'm not gonna, because like I'm loyal to my barber. Do you know what I mean? I don't play around with just random now, especially myself. And so I was like, I'm not gonna cut it. And then it just grew and it 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 grew. And then what happened was really interesting. At some point I was just like, oh, I forgot how fun it is to have hair. Because like especially an afro, right? Small things you don't think about that you appreciate with an afro. Like one, my head is never fucking me too. On a hot day, I'm fine. On a cold day, I'm fine. Normally I'd be like, oh man, I'm so sweaty. Afro, nothing. Because it's happening here, not happening in my head. I appreciate that a lot. And then the other thing, I was moving the TV, right? So my younger brother was helping me move the TV. And the TV, like, he was behind it, and I was in front of him. We were trying to move it off a shelf, plug something behind it. We were trying to plug in the Xbox. And like, let's find the HDMI. And I was like, so push it. And then we pushed it. And then the TV fell. And then I panicked and I did this. And then it slipped on my head. It didn't break, it didn't dent. And I was like, this is. And now when we go back to South Africa, I can finally challenge my mom in bucket carrying. So when I was a kid, my mom still does it now. She'll carry giant buckets full of water. But I mean like heavy buckets. I can barely lift them. And what she'll tell me to do, she'd be like, lift and put it on my head. And that's how she would carry it. And then she'd put the bucket on her head, and then she'd float with it. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh, my head, my head. My head. Like, I saw something at me. And then the TV hit. I was like, I'm coming for you, mom.
I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you. You have been working so hard. You really deserve a round of applause. You go.
Originally done by the originals, Baby I'm For Real, and a little snippet of Natural High from Bloodstone. Wrapping up foreplay on After 7, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed giving it. That comes, giving it. Butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, thank you so much. Could be anywhere, doing anything. Some illicit stuff, but you're listening to me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. After 7 broke up for a while, they rebanded, but during the interim, they did a song for the soundtrack of Soul Food. It was 2 Edmonds brothers and 2 Haley brothers, Casey and JoJo. This is milestone. That's what they call themselves. This is I care about you. Wish you cared about me. It's Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Why don't you care? There for you. Why don't you care for me? You. Why don't you care?
Putting you to bed, but not to sleep. Al Greer with Bedtime Stories.
And I know that I like that. You see, I got a whole army behind me when I enforce it. Like you ain't got nothing.
That song right there mm, does something to me. It sends chills up my spine. Someone to Love. John B. and Babyface right here in Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Just, wow, I got some time left. So I can play some more songs, right? I can play some more songs. Um, Before I move on, congratulations to the Leo High School choir, boys choir. They came in fourth place on America's Got Talent. They should have come in first place. The fact that they placed means a lot. That means that people were watching, people were voting. They could have won, but they voted for the pregnant girl instead. It is your peanut butter brother. I'm not going to say anything else about that. Here are the Dells, and I miss you on Bedtime Stories. With yours truly, your Dr. Al Greer. up this morning. Soaking wet. Do nothing but mess up my life. Who's gonna love? What am I gonna do? What's that in my hair? Oh, it's coming from the headphones. I forgot. Treat you right.
Al Greer with Bedtime Stories.
Baby, don't.
Out about this, silent about that, throwing out things that we can't get back. Started out friends, turned into lovers. Now we just hurt each other. You know that I try to be there by your side. Sometimes I'm not the best of me, and I know it gets hard to breathe. Come back, baby, to me. You're more than I'm gonna be, oh, come back, baby, to me. I'm missing you so much, so much. Saw all the signs, there was no doubt. But I'm still here trying to work this out. But I know all the things to through the love, the one thing I never lost. I made some mistakes, but it wasn't for the lack of trying. I know sometimes it's hard for you, but your love stays on my mind. Come back, baby, come back to me. Oh, you are.
That is Vern V.A. Allison, aka Tony, along with Marvin Jr. and the rest of the Dells. And it's called Missing You, Bedtime Stories. I saw them a couple of weeks ago when we were in Joliet. And I said, Vern, or Tony as we call him, I'm going to keep playing that song, man. I'm going to keep playing it because I love it. I don't know about those other radio stations, but I'm going to keep playing. He said, man, I got some new stuff coming. I said, send it on. I saw him and, of course, Marvin Jr. as they accepted awards for the Dells. Man, that was a great evening. Of course, the Shawlights were there as well. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep. Greatest love songs of all time. Like this one, a little up tempo for this show, but that's okay. The sentiment is there. Never find another love like you. Oh, oh baby. Oh, baby.
All I can see.
Nobody. Oh, too late for that, huh? Too late. Donations are welcome at alpgreer@gmail.com. Everybody went to bed. If the voice sounds familiar, that is Kenny Burke, formerly of the group The Five Stair Steps. Happy birthday, Kenny Burke. 74 years young yesterday. Kenneth Emlyn. He's known for the song Rising to the Top. Remember that one? Yeah. But as a five stair step, they did songs like Ooh Child, World of Fantasy, You Waited Too Long. Yeah, all of those songs. Kenny Burke, 74 years old, graduate of Harlan High School. That's him. One of the five stair steps. Here's Kenny Burke one more time, an indigenous love on Bedtime Stories. He's a pretty good bass player, too. Taught him everything he knows. On the drummer. Go with that beat.
All of your favorite subjects back in the day. Greer on bedtime stories.
Make believe. That's how you end the show right there. World of Fantasy from the Five Stair Steps, produced by Mr. Curtis Mayfield. That's going to do it for me, Al Greer. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have a good week. It's not over yet. Just getting started. Blue skies, green lights. Good night, everybody. Barbara Jean, good night. Good night, good night. Good night, Mrs. Livingston. Good night. Good night, Michelle. And to all you YOs, a bunch of 73s to you.